Keep away from these 6 typical foods that can damage your kidneys. Our kidneys are vital to life and perform a very important function as a poison filter. Toxins and waste products can accumulate in our bodies due to improper kidney function, while healthy kidneys filter around half a cup of blood per minute. Now, here's something you might not be aware of. Most kidney damage, especially chronic kidney damage, is irreversible. Let me say that again. In most cases, kidney damage cannot be repaired. Even more worrisome is the possibility of renal failure resulting from this damage if treatment is not received. It implies that in order to survive, you could require dialysis or possibly a kidney transplant. Remarkably, because of nebulous symptoms, approximately 1 in 3 individuals with significantly reduced kidney function who are not receiving dialysis are unaware that they have renal disease. Therefore, you should act now to avoid problems before it's too late. We often eat foods that might silently damage our kidneys, but did you know this? We'll talk about 6 common foods in this video that may gradually harm our kidneys. Some of them may surprise you. We'll also go over how to safely eat these meals to safeguard our kidneys. Before we get started, please be aware that every piece of information in this video has been impartially fact-checked and examined by trained experts. Now let's go back to the foods that can damage your kidneys. 6. Leaf spinach. Although spinach has long been promoted as a superfood, it actually contains a lot of oxalate, which is known to cause kidney damage. Up to 1260 mg of oxalate can be found in 100 grams of spinach, which is more than in many other leafy greens. You run the risk of dying from this substance if your body absorbs too much oxalate in a short amount of time, even from a single meal. A case has been reported in which an individual had oxalate-rich sorrel soup. Some hours later, their kidneys failed and they died. You can build up oxalates in your body even with a moderate daily consumption, which can lead to kidney stones, bladder stones, kidney nephropathy, joint problems, and damage to all organs, including the brain. They are also connected to diseases like painful bladder syndrome, often known as interstitial cystitis, IC. It's advisable to stay away from rhubarb, chard, and cassava root due to their high oxalate content. The high potassium content of spinach is another issue. Normal kidney function maintains blood potassium levels in balance. However, it's crucial to limit potassium consumption for those who have chronic kidney disease, CKD. For CKD patients, the National Kidney Foundation recommends a daily maximum of 2,000 milligrams. Nonetheless, 558 milligrams of potassium can be found in just 100 grams of raw spinach. When boiling spinach, keep in mind that its potassium or oxalate content does not alter. Thus, it is advisable to eat spinach in moderation if you have kidney problems. You can eat spinach alongside vegetables that are lower in potassium and oxalate, such as kale, carrots, zucchini, lettuce, cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower. 5. Sweet potatoes and potatoes. Sweet potatoes are a superfood because they are full of vital vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. However, be aware that a high potassium level is harmful to those who have renal disease. The United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, estimates that a 5-foot-long sweet potato can provide 438 milligrams of potassium, compared to around 610 milligrams in a standard baked potato. On the other hand, soaking potatoes in water before cooking can help lower their potassium content, unlike spinach. For the sake of your kidneys, it is therefore advisable to be cautious and soak your potatoes and sweet potatoes before cooking. Additionally, common potato foods like chips and French fries are heavy in salt and sodium, which puts additional strain on the kidneys. You might quickly exceed your daily salt limit by snacking on them. Additionally, because potato chips are heavily processed, they typically have little to no nutritional value, so it's best to avoid them altogether. So far, are you having fun with our video? If so, do leave us a remark so we know what to do, and we'll create more stuff similar to this. 4. Rice. Around the world, rice is a trusted accompaniment to innumerable dishes. But guess what? That harmless plate of rice could be hiding something poisonous. In other words, arsenic, a heavy element that directly affects kidneys, is present in rice in high concentrations. Problems such as acute renal failure and chronic renal insufficiency can result from arsenic exposure. The more dangerous kind of arsenic, known as inorganic arsenic, is found in raw rice at concentrations of 0.1 to 0.4 mg/kg. Other cereals, such as wheat and barley, have total arsenic contents of only 0.03 to 0.08 milligrams/kg and inorganic arsenic that is frequently undetectable. In addition, compared to other crops, rice tends to absorb more cadmium and other heavy metals. Does this imply that you should stay away from all rice? Not always. Because a healthy diet is all about balance, you can still enjoy it in moderation. While eating rice once in a while is okay, it's recommended to avoid doing so too frequently, especially for young children and babies. Compared to adults, they can consume up to 3 times as much arsenic from rice. Thus, even low exposure levels may have an impact on a child's memory, IQ, and brain development. Now, have a look at these low arsenic substitutes for brown rice: quinoa, barley, couscous, buckwheat, millet, farro, and sorghum. 3. Butter. A dairy product called butter is created from the fat and protein content of milk or cream. Thus, cholesterol and saturated fat make up this delicious delicacy. These substances have been related to plaque development and high blood pressure, both of which can irritate the blood vessels in your kidneys and eventually deteriorate renal function. And as if that wasn't bad enough, we also have salted butter. There are roughly 643 milligrams of salt in 100 grams of salted butter. That's a lot too. A diet heavy in salt will raise blood pressure, which over time may cause kidney damage. Additionally, store-bought butter frequently undergoes extensive processing to enhance flavor and prolong shelf life. This method leaves butter with little nutritional value since it takes out important minerals like calcium. Thus, to maintain the health of your kidneys, think about using organic unsalted butter. Just remember that moderation is essential. Second, Coke. Liquid sugar consumption is far more dangerous than solid sugar consumption. Furthermore, soda is just sugar. Your kidneys begin to leach sugar into the urine when your blood sugar level is too high. This is often not an issue if your kidneys are healthy. But if you have diabetes, consuming too much sugar might harm your kidneys. Nephrons are, in short, microscopic filters found in the kidneys. Diabetes' elevated blood sugar can harm these blood arteries and filters, which puts strain on the kidneys. People frequently choose diet soda because they believe it to have less sugar in it. However, many are unaware that consuming diet soda on a daily basis is associated with a 67% increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Even with Diet Coke, your kidneys are harmed by the artificial sugars and chemicals. What's more worrisome is that sodas frequently have high phosphorus flavoring and shelf life chemicals. Your kidneys can be severely harmed by too much phosphorus, and sodas have more added phosphorus than does natural sources. For normal kidney function, the National Kidney Foundation recommends consuming no more than 700 milligrams of phosphorus each day. Now, it's best to reduce soda intake to protect your kidneys. 1. Dried fruit. Because they have lost their water content, dried fruits are delicious and appear to be nutrient-dense. But they're also high in calories, sugar, and potassium, all of which can be harmful to your kidneys. As per the USDA, a single cup of pitted, raw prunes has 1270 nm of potassium, which can fulfill half of an individual's daily requirement. Additionally, some dried fruits have sugar and salt added to improve flavor. When your kidneys filter blood, these substances will put them under extra strain. Regular consumption of dried fruits may cause your kidneys to work too hard. Because dried fruits are small and ideal for snacking, it's also easy to overdo them, which can result in taking more calories than you realize. Furthermore, the fruit loses a lot of its water content throughout the dehydration process, so you might not feel as full as you would after eating fresh fruit. Therefore, if you want to keep your kidneys safe, it's recommended to limit your snack options to fresh fruits. In summary, that's our list of the 6 popular meals that can damage your kidneys, folks. They consist of rice, potatoes, butter, soda, dried fruits, and spinach. Tomato sauce, concentrated juice, canned or frozen goods, and genetically modified meals are other foods that are bad for your kidneys. They contain a lot of salt and sugar added. You may start living a kidney-friendly lifestyle by avoiding them or using them in moderation. Here's a tip to help you recall things better. To test your memory, write down the list of foods to avoid for the health of your kidneys. When it comes to kidney health, what you eat matters more than you might think. In this video, we've revealed 6 surprising foods that can wreak havoc on unhealthy kidneys, potentially leading to serious complications. By avoiding these foods, you can take proactive steps to protect your kidney health and overall well-being. Remember, your kidneys play a vital role in filtering waste and toxins from your body, so it's crucial to treat them with care. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to Health Angel Solutions for more valuable tips on maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Together, let's take control of our health and make informed choices for a happier, healthier life.